Best Flour brings you Hank Williams.
I got me a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know how to do, 'cause all I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, James, look.
Now, watch it now. The millers of Mother's Best Flour, Mother's Best Farm Feeds, and Mother's Best Self-Rising Cornmeal bring you the one and only lovesick blues boy, Hank Williams, all the Mother's Best music makers, and yours truly, Mother's best little old boy. Good morning, everybody. Everywhere. How about this, Buck? Good morning, friend.
Ain't that wicked?
Now, Grant Turner's not the only one that sung on the radio.
Tell him something. We's ready, ain't we?
Yeah, man, we're really full of pep and ready
Yes,
to go.
sirree. It's 7:15 and it's Monday morning.
That's right.
That means Mother's Best Flour.
You can call it Mama if you want.
Mama, Mother's, it don't make no difference. Just look for that Mother's Best. When you get that, then you got the best. Friends, this morning we're going to start off with a number here that we had the pleasure of recording here a few months ago under a different name, under a very good friend of ours. In fact, I eat and sleep with him every day and night. A fellow by the name of Luke the Drifter, which in one of my other characters is Luke. We'd like to do it for you. You can get this on MGM Records if you care to have it. I think it's one of the finest things that's ever been written. It was wrote by Fred Rose. I dreamed about Mama last night. I've just been to heaven with someone so true. I dreamed about Mama last night. She read me the Bible like she used to do. I dreamed about Mama last night. She never closed her eyes in sleep till we were all in bed. And on party nights till we came home, she often sat and read. But we little thought about it then, 'cause we were young and gay. Just how much Mama worried when we children were away. We only knew she never slept when we were out at night, and that she waited just to know that we'd all come home all right. Why, sometimes when we'd stayed away till 1 or 2 or 3, it seems to us that we could hear the turning of the key. For always when we stepped inside, she'd call and we'd reply. But we were all too young back then to understand the reason why. Until the last one had returned, she'd always keep a light. For Mama couldn't sleep until she'd kissed us all goodnight. She had to know that we were safe before she went to rest. She seemed to fear the world might harm the one she loved the best. And once she said, when you're grown to women and to men, perhaps I'll sleep the whole night through. I may be different then. And it seemed that night and day we knew a mother's care. For always when we got back home, we'd find her waiting there. Then came the night that we were called together round her bed. The children are all with you now, the kindly doctor said. And in her eyes there gleamed again that old-time tender light that told that she'd been waiting just to know that we were all right. She smiled that old familiar smile and prayed to God to keep her children safe from harm throughout the years. And then Mama went to sleep. My dream is a treasure that I'll always keep. I dreamed about Mama last night.
That's a good one, yes, sir. Fine song, yes, sirree.
Dreamed about Mama last night. You know, man, oh man, on these crisp, That's right, ain't it? Crisp.
Yeah, boy.
Huh? Them there good feeling mornings when you get up and that cool air goes to hitting you and make you jump around. There's nothing like a plate full of piping hot biscuits to make a man feel like singing and dancing. Now, you know the kind of biscuits I mean. Rich, light, fluffy. The sort of biscuit, the biscuits, that is, that the South is famous for. And friends, you can give your family them kind of biscuits every time if you'll just be sure and bake with Mother's Best Flour.
Yes, ma'am. When you make hot biscuits with Mother's Best Flour, they're perfect every time. And so are all your other baking favorites, ladies, because Mother's Best is finest quality flour, expertly milled. And it's enriched with vitamins and minerals for health. In every sack or carton of Mother's Best Flour, you get tested recipes for your baking favorites, wonderful recipes that are easy to follow and guaranteed to bring you compliments from your family. Each recipe has a picture right there with it, so you'll know just how it's going to look when it's finished, and each recipe has been thoroughly tested in the Mother's Best kitchens. Now, that's why it's guaranteed, ladies. So get Mother's Best Flour next time you visit your grocer's. Get it either plain or self-rising with the salt and the baking powder already measured in. Use it for all your baking. Wonderful hot biscuits, flaky, tender pie crust, delicious rolls and muffins. They're all best when they're made with Mother's Best.
And remember, if you don't get better results and more compliments and no complaints when you use Mama's or Mother's Best Flour, me, Hank Williams, will refund your money. So get Mother's Best Flour today, plain or self-rising. Not tomorrow, we mean today. Just gotta have that gal around. Her biscuits are the best in town. Her pies and cakes beat all the rest, 'cause she bakes them all with Mother's Best. All right. That's the Mother's Best Blues, ain't it, Louis? Huh? Me and you got to talk a little bit while Burrhead over here retunes his gourd.
Oh, something happened to the gourd?
No, he's going to render us this morning with a very unreasonable or unusual or unwhat. Huh?
Maybe
One of these rare numbers. Huh?
maybe his wife been keeping sugar in that gourd.
Or something other like that.
Sugar in the gourd.
You want me to tune it or you going to tune it? Huh? You about ready?
We can have a
You
bass
be ready in
fiddle
just a minute.
solo from
No, we're going to have a...
Henry J. Rainwater.
No, we ain't going to have that. We're going to have a solo out of Burrhead Jerry McEwen 1A ex-laundryman Rivers, him. Is that right, ex-laundryman? Huh? He's ready now. Here he is.
Here you go.
Burrhead Jerry Rivers and the Black Mountain Rag. How about that, huh? Burrhead, I'll tell you right now. That young'un can just, boy, he can tear a fiddle up, ain't he? Huh?
And just lays his head back there and takes off.
This goes to war, I'll guarantee you. Jerry Rivers and the Black Mountain Rag. Well, friends, right now it's hymn time on our Mother's Best show. We'd like to say thanks to all you good folks for your cards and letters. We're always glad to hear from you. This morning, me and a couple of the boys are going to sing a song here that was wrote by a boy that used to be here at WSM every morning. A boy by the name of Johnny Bales. Awful good song. I hope you'll like it. It's called I Heard My Savior Call. I was a sinner traveling on a weary road so far from home, but now sweet heaven is my all. Praise God, I heard my Savior call. I heard my Savior calling me. He saved my soul. He set me free. I know He'll never let me fall. Praise God, I heard my Savior call. I'm on my way to a better land, and there I'll join that heavenly band, and through the ages I will sing, Hosanna is my heavenly King. I heard my Savior calling me. He saved my soul. He set me free. I know He'll never let me fall. Praise God, I heard my Savior call. On that great morning, final day, when heaven and earth shall pass away, I'll leave the sinful world below. When I hear that trumpet blow, I heard my Savior calling me. He saved my soul. He set me free. I know He'll never let me fall. Praise God, I heard my Savior call.
Thank you, boys. Well, neighbors, we want to talk about real Southern cornbread, real Southern hush puppies. Your family loves them, don't they? And for the best cornbread and hush puppies, try Mother's Best, the cornmeal that's twice clean, washed with water and washed with air to give you that real fresh corn flavor. Get Mother's Best cornmeal, either regular style or the easy-to-use self-rising today. Whatever you do, make sure the cornmeal you buy is Mother's Best. Well, sir, I want to tell you, ladies, a lot of you have been asking me how you make hush puppies. There's a wonderful recipe on the back of each one of those cartons or sacks of Mother's Best cornmeal that tells you exactly how to make the finest cornbread or hush puppies that your family ever tasted. Now, if you want the old Louis Buck touch in there, what I like is a little ground-up onion, kind of strong on the onion mixed
I know
in.
what you mean.
Now,
Little
if you do...
catfish on the side.
Catfish on the side. Now, if you put a little of that ground-up onion, kind of go heavy on that onion.
James Lockhart could go for a little of that.
Yeah, he's getting hungry. Just look at him, man. Sitting there getting hungry by the minute.
Drooling like a ghoul, ain't he?
When,
Now,
when he gets
figure out what a
hungry, he's
ghoul
hungry,
is, will
too. Well, boys, I guess it's about time for us to take out the bugles and the gourds.
In other words, you mean we've been here about as long as we're welcome, ain't we?
Yeah, done war welcome.
Well, friends, for the morning, we'd like to say thanks for listening. But, boys, you better get your cheese hoops, your gourds, your bugles, and your banjos. This morning, we got our puny guitar picker and our antique bass knocker back with us. So, until in the morning, this is Hank Williams saying take care of yourself. And Bocephus, we'll sop some gravy in a minute, son. Louis?
Friends, fast growth, low feed cost, smooth finish, and 2 good litters a year, that's what every hog raiser wants. But it's next to impossible to accomplish this from feeding grain alone, or grain in a single protein supplement. The thing to do is feed your hogs a well-balanced scientific ration like Mother's Best 40% hog supplement with grain. Mother's Best 40% really pushes hogs along fast because it contains all the essential feed elements plus antibiotic feed supplement. See your Mother's Best dealer now about a supply of Mother's Best 40% hog supplement. Now, 2 dealers in this area are Hillis Hardware in McMinnville, Tennessee, and Hancock Feed and Seed Company over there in Fayetteville. You folks that live close to McMinnville, go into Hillis Hardware. You folks around Fayetteville, go into Hancock Feed and Seed Company and ask them about that Mother's Best 40% hog supplement. Time's all gone, neighbors. We'll see you in the morning at this same time. This is Cousin Louie Buck saying the best of everything to you, and that's Mother's Best. Goodbye now.